Kommer från fel del av gården, från andra sidan spåret. Jag växte upp med zigenare och romer som spelade handklaver och ville spå mig. Medan min farsa tömde en flaska Explorer. Lärde mig lira gitarr och domarkonen. Django's kvintett spelade ut grammofonen. Med second hand kavajer i garderoben och brassband live varenda kväll i trädgården. Du vågade drömma, sen kom problemen. Tappade tidigt i klädbenet och skattesedel. Gemena skyldigheter, rättigheter, myndighet, rättssystem. Sannolikheten är lite närmare förmedlingen med J. Man kanske borde byta namn eller sälja sin husvagn eller knacka ut sin guldtand med någon.
When you play you can see them from in front. You see the eyes are burning and the red and they are so inside so they come up on the stage. Sometimes they don't know they are in the play.
Kommer från jävla stadsdelen, det är det som är problemet. Jag växte upp i det finaste kvarteret. Min pappa han är designer med mer. Min enda farsa han är redan försenad. Själv vågar var barn och adopterad. Så skolgången blev lite svårt komplicerad. För klasskamraterna tyckte...
And suddenly it started to be... What's the hardest thing to do? What's our most challenging for us? So and then we said, make children play. Den låg där. We just thinking of the actors, but the actors always should have really good challenges in their personal way of making theatre, but also big challenges in how to communicate with the audience, even if it's a grown-up audience or children.
Sannolikheten är lite närmare förmedlingen med J. Man kanske borde byta namn eller sälja sin husvagn eller knacka ut sin guldtand.
We have about almost 100 professional theatres that regularly works with making theatre for children and young people. Many of the big theatres, they have a special department or with their own artistic director where they make theatre for children and young people.
When you see theatre for adult people, it's often very plain, and it can be. When we work for children, I think you're not so afraid. You can be more free.
I don't know if I like it, but I think that especially in children's theatre, it has always some sort of comedy.
Susanne has worked very much with the clownesque kind of aesthetic, and also with improvisation, a bit with mask playing.
In Sweden, we're not afraid of. We can pick up subjects that are from real life. And make stories and tell for the children. We're not afraid of what we're telling the children.
Jag har någonting i magen.
Det har jag också. Fullt med rostat bröd och kaffe.
Ja, men jag har ett barn i magen.
When you read a book, you get an idea of, if you get a good idea that you can place it on stage. We grab it.
Another single day, I gotta get away.
Other children's theatres especially, but also theatre at large, they take a very popular book and they make a scene version of it. That's not us. We do original work.
Very often in Sweden for 20-30 years now, many of the theatres have worked with psychologists and psychiatrists and other specialists on children.
I have great trust from the others, the parents, and that has made us pretty free.
You could use swear words in a theatre play. And if you use swear words in a theatre play for kids in England, for example, it's like a big no-no. To me, that's absurd because kids use these words all the time. So why shouldn't see them in the theatre?
If you go to America, I went to the United States a couple of times, and there are no theatre for preschool children because, and in school it's very hard because one parent can say, "Oh, there's a new person in this play. My daughter can't see that, so you have to stop it."
We very often perform in small rooms with a small audience. We only have, most of the time, not more than 100 children in the audience. While in many other countries they have much bigger audiences. I mean, in the United States they perform for 800 or 1,000.
Small children, they are honest, so they go away. Yes, not like grown-up people. They sit and think it's boring.
There was a time as well when they who bought children's theatre, they said there's going to be a purpose.
In the late 60s and the beginning of the 70s, there were a number of independent companies who started in Sweden. People who worked in the big institution, they left and they created their own independent companies. And from that, people also started, or theatre people started to work with specializing in theatre for children and young people.
Both theatre and writers are trying to make a piece of art for children.
Hela huset var alldeles fullt av stenar.
I think children need to see beautiful things because they see a lot of ugly things on television, in the commercials or in society. And art is very important for children.